In this video, we're going to bring you 3 exercises to help improve your wall-facing strict handstand push-ups. When trying to develop your strict handstand push-ups, the really challenging thing is when you're doing a full handstand push-up of any variety, the lightest load you can use is your body weight. And for some people, you just haven't developed the upper body pressing strength to be able to even start accumulating reps with your body weight. So this video is about providing solutions to get you to the point where you can start to press your own body weight in a handstand push-up. So an exercise that I really like is the feet elevated on a box or a knees elevated on a box handstand push-up. What we're doing here is we're unloading the body weight, but still creating the same position that we're going to see in the handstand push-up. So Ant's going to show us some reps on the knees. And if you picture his body line being nice and straight and the wall being here, you're seeing it's exactly the same movement, but we're just able to lighten the body load. If Ant wants to put a little bit more body load through him, he's going to actually just take himself to his feet. So now there is more load placed to the shoulders, and he performs the same reps, and these are going to get a little bit more challenging. Another really good exercise for developing the wall-facing handstand push-up is performing barbell overhead presses from the pins. The reason we're using the pins here is if we think about the wall-facing handstand push-up, end range of the press is going to start around about head height, which is where your head touches the floor. So if we can use pins, we can actually recreate that position. It's going to allow us to work on pressing heavier loads and just focusing on that end lockout. Now you notice we're actually using an inclined bench here. Reason being is in the wall-facing handstand push-up, we're not actually truly vertical. We're actually using a lot of anterior deltoid, even some upper pec to do that press. So we want to simulate that same position on the bench here. So working anywhere between a 70 to an 85-degree incline is going to be a fantastic way to set up for this exercise. So from here, what we're looking for is the athlete to set up that bar at pretty much head height, which is going to simulate the ground. His hands are going to be in the same width that he would normally do his handstand push-ups from. So in the current standard, that's on a 30-inch line. We want to more or less measure up that same distance. And then from here, Ant's going to create tension. He's going to press, he's going to pause at the top, and he's controlling tempo back down to pins, resetting, pressing again. Now, in terms of loading repetitions, it's really down to what you are looking for in terms of your response. You can go heavy here and go low repetitions, but you could also do higher volume repetitions. The last exercise is working on the same incline as we used for the barbell, but we're actually moving to dumbbells now. Why I think this is important is although the handstand push-up is a bilateral movement, what I mean by that is 2 arms working at the same time, we're not really addressing imbalances that might exist from right to left arm. This allows us to address imbalances because we can only work as strong as a weaker arm, and this also allows us to work greater range. Now, arguably, you're going to say that, well, we don't need deep range for a handstand push-up, and that is very true. But it should be within our interest to cultivate strength throughout the entire range of motion of the shoulder. The last thing on this is I'd be looking for the athlete to use a semi-pronated grip, which means hands slightly turned out, 45-degree angle. For most of us, that's where we're going to perform our wall-facing handstand push-ups. From here, same idea, pressing, controlling tempo, pressing back up again. Now, if we want to make this even more challenging, I would ask the athlete to not bring the dumbbells all the way down to the shoulder. That way we're keeping tension on the anterior deltoids, and he presses back up again. So those are our top 3 exercises for improving your wall-facing handstand push-ups. If you get to a point where you can actually start to perform full wall-facing handstand push-ups, this kind of training might become accessory work, or you might implement this in your training in certain times of the year, and then your pressing work actually becomes the handstand push-up. Good luck, guys.